Okay, we're here in the Fastway Billet Fastway prototype lab. We're going to show the install of the 2024 KTM GasGas and Husky kickstand. The part number is the 3017 kickstand base. First, we are going to start by removing the cover for the frame, which you're going to do the little M6. Okay, now that that's removed, I can just kind of leave it off to the side like that, because we're going to work within this area right here and back here. We will next then need to take off the stock bolt down here. This holds your chain tensioner on. It's going to be an 11mm wrench, so we'll get that taken off. Okay, so now that that bolt's removed, the chain guide should stay in place. If not, it will just need to be placed back once we get the second bolt through. So our kickstand, we actually send a bolt straight through here, through our kickstand. It threads through the threads all the way out the other side, and we will put a nut on the back side. So I will show you the next step of getting the base on. So here we have it. I just hand threaded the M8 bolt, flathead bolt in through. So it is threading all the way through into here, and it's going to come out this other side, as you can see. So it's going to go through the chain guide, and we will continue to thread that through, and I'll show you when it's all tight. Okay, so we got it mostly tight. It's still loose, and that's because we're going to put our secondary bracket up here that pinches onto the frame. So we don't want this to be tight, so we can make sure we get everything aligned first. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here's the bracket, or we also call the bracket B. So it just kind of slides back behind the frame, and what it's going to do is basically make a toe clamp once we tighten the bolt. So we're going to put our other little M6 through here, and we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so there's what it looks like, all kind of tightened up. Get the focus in here. So you can see that it's making full contact behind the frame. There's clearance for the swing arm. So with this one part bracket tightened and this isn't even just snug, you can see how tight that kickstand is not moving. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up tightening up the lower one, do kind of a 1-2 test, kind of make sure it's all fully snug, and then I'll show you. This is the kickstand in down position. This is a prototype, so there is no spring. You can see what the kickstand looks in the full up position for it fully tucked and out of the way inside the frame and the fender, so you're not going to hit. Plenty of clearance for your swing arm. So we'll get tightened up, move on. All right, got everything tightened up here. So we're going to take our nut and thread it on the back side here. Get that going. This is it. There we go. So we're just going to tighten that down. You can use a socket. Alright, now we got everything buttoned up here. Kickstand ready to go. This is going to be a template that you will print out. So pretty simple. The blue line's going to cut out the template. The red portion there is actually where you will cut off of your frame guard here. I already got one shown, so I'll show the holes will line up accordingly there, and then it folds over the sides. So I'll tape this up on here so you guys can see kind of where you're going to cut to get this to fit with our kickstand. All right, so here's the template taped on. So you just kind of tape it, line your holes up. So this one area, so you just cut this off, and then you would mark. Once you leave it on, and take any kind of tool, X-Acto blade, a Dremel, and then clean up your edges, and then that allows the guard to basically go back around the mount here and stay up against the frame, so it's out of your way. So it might be a little bit of cleaning depending on positioning of the template.